Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
DJ Shark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jags cycle through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him now.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 113 yards, and a score.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chuck. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because when this guy can blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Now the throw taken in by Chuck. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man completely. It's Arnold. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Yeah, the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading him out in his 10th NFL season now from Texas A&M, Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Those those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And
they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give touchdown.
That's caught. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. On 3rd down, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Off play action, Tannehill. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to check. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Able to find Shaheen here. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. It's a throw again as Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. That catch good for only a couple.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver.
Touchdown, Jaguars! LaVisca Chenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This one fielded at the 5. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Bucks who were able to come in and win one on the road. Leonard Fournette, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Both teams making their final adjustments. We're closing in on the second half. And for the call, let's get you back over to London, where we rejoin Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball, They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, Brissett. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Chris Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Tannehill. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run for it with Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On second and goal, Tannehill. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now Lawrence on first down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Welcome back now here in London. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Brissett. It's complete to Parker, left side. And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
That one good for 21 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Hunt trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Tannehill looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down 21-14, 2 minutes to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw. This is Robinson. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Tannehill. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Brissett. On the move to his left. That's to Parker. What a catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And that's a touchdown. It's a 5-yard touchdown in the final minute of the fourth.
How many more of these Mauer can take, my man? Just another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick this one themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline who just took the lead, you've got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and not already celebrating a win.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now out come the Jags. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. He's back to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They have
YBN want a thing up.